Have you ever wondered how some people manage to build fortunes from nothing while others seem stuck in a cycle of debt and financial worries? Would you like to discover the secret that many don't tell you about how to start generating wealth, even if you have nothing today? If you think you need an inheritance, a huge salary, or luck to become rich, I have a surprise for you. There are strategies that anyone can apply, and they can transform your financial life forever. And the best part is, you can start right now. Are you ready to change your future? First, let's break down some myths that have kept you from achieving financial freedom. How many times have you heard that you need a large amount of money to start generating wealth, or that you need influential contacts to get ahead? These limiting beliefs are what hold most people back. The reality is different. Many of the wealthiest people started from scratch, without privileges and without large sums of money. And here's the key. You don't need a fortune to start. What really matters is your mindset and the actions you take starting today. Money doesn't grow overnight, but if you start with the right steps, you'll see that it's much more accessible than you thought. So forget the idea that only the rich can get richer. You can too, and it all starts with the strategies I'm about to reveal to you. Now let's dive into the first strategy, one that is as powerful as it is underestimated: the power of saving and investing small amounts. I know it may sound simple, but don't be fooled. This is one of the most effective keys to building wealth from zero. Think of it this way. Every dollar you don't spend on coffee or an unnecessary treat is a dollar you can put to work for you. It's not about depriving yourself of everything, but about understanding the true value of your money. When you start saving consistently, even small amounts, you're building a solid foundation that will allow you to take the next big step: investing. And this is where the magic really happens. Investing isn't just for the rich or the experts. Nowadays, anyone with a smartphone and internet access can start investing in accessible and safe options. Think about index funds, for example. These funds allow your money to grow with the market. And the best part is, you don't need to be a financial genius to benefit from them. Imagine this. If you start investing just $5 a day, by the end of a year, you'll have accumulated $1,825. But that's not all. If you decide to put that money into an index fund that has historically yielded an average of 7% annually, in 10 years, you could have more than $25,000, all with just $5 a day. The key is in time and consistency. The sooner you start, the faster you'll see your money grow thanks to the power of compound interest. What is compound interest? It's basically earning money on the money you've already earned. It's like a snowball that gets bigger as it rolls. Time is your best ally, and every day you decide not to invest is a day you lose on your path to wealth. So, why not start today? It doesn't matter if you only have a few dollars to invest. The important thing is that you start. Remember, building wealth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And the best way to begin is by taking that first step, no matter how small. Now, let's move on to the second key strategy for building wealth from scratch: diversifying your sources of income. Relying on a single salary is one of the biggest financial traps you can fall into. And here's the truth that few people will tell you. Most wealthy people don't rely on just one source of income. They have multiple streams. Imagine your only income is your main job. What happens if you lose that job? Your entire financial stability collapses. But if you have several sources of income, not only do you diversify the risk, but you also accelerate your path to wealth. And no, I'm not talking about working 80 hours a week at 2 or 3 jobs. There are smarter ways to do it. One of the most effective ways to diversify your income is through a side hustle or a parallel business. Nowadays, with technology, starting a small business from home has never been easier. From selling products online to offering freelance services, the options are endless. You don't need to be an expert. Just find something you're good at or enjoy and start doing it on your own. But it's not just about businesses. Passive income is another magic word. It's about making money work for you, even while you sleep. How? Through investments in real estate, stock dividends, or even creating digital content like a course or a book that sells over and over again without you having to be present.
If this video is opening your eyes to finance, hit like to support this channel and help us keep uploading more content. Comment on your biggest revelation so far and subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss any financial secrets. And if you have a friend or family member who could benefit from this video, spread the word by sharing it. Let's continue with more strategies that will change your financial future.
And why is this so important? Because the more you diversify your income, the faster you can accumulate capital to reinvest and grow your wealth. It's like having multiple streams of water flowing into one river. The stronger and more numerous those streams are, the faster and bigger the river becomes. Think of it this way. If your main job pays you enough to cover your expenses, any additional income you generate through a side business or investment can be entirely devoted to wealth creation. You don't have to be a genius to see how this can exponentially speed up your financial progress. And the best part? You can start small. Maybe you begin with a blog, a YouTube channel, or selling crafts. The important thing is to start with something that can grow over time. As your skills and knowledge increase, so will your additional income. So ask yourself, what can you do today to start generating a new source of income? It doesn't have to be something big or complicated, just something that brings you one step closer to financial independence. Finally, we come to the third strategy, perhaps the most powerful of all: continuous self-education. You may have heard the phrase, knowledge is power, but when it comes to building wealth, knowledge isn't just power, it's money. The difference between those who achieve financial freedom and those stuck in the same routine is simple: what they know and how they apply that knowledge. You don't need an expensive degree or years of study to start educating yourself financially. Everything you need is literally at your fingertips. Today, you have access to an almost infinite amount of resources that can transform your financial life. From books, podcasts, and online courses to YouTube channels dedicated to teaching you how to manage your money, invest wisely, and build wealth. The key is to never stop learning. Think of it this way. Every new financial concept you learn is like a new tool in your wealth-building toolkit. Do you know what compound interest is and how to maximize its potential? Do you understand the differences between various investment options and how to diversify your portfolio? Do you know how to seize opportunities that others overlook? If you don't worry, but start learning today. And here's the most important part: apply what you learn. It's not just about accumulating knowledge, but about putting it into practice. Read a book on finance, but don't stop there. Implement one of its strategies in your life. Listen to an investment podcast, but don't let it just be background noise. Take notes and make changes to your financial plan. Wondering where to start? There are classics like Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki that can change the way you see money forever. Or if you prefer something more straightforward, you can search YouTube for short, easy-to-understand videos on basic financial concepts. The important thing is to make financial education a habit, a part of your daily routine. Remember, the market, opportunities, and financial tools are constantly changing. Staying up to date gives you a competitive edge. Those who rest on their laurels and stop learning fall behind. And you don't want that. So, make a promise to yourself. Dedicate at least 10 minutes a day to learning something new about finance. It might not seem like much, but those minutes add up, and over time, you'll see how your knowledge becomes a powerful tool for building wealth. And there you have it. 3 simple but powerful strategies you can start applying today to begin building your wealth from scratch. Now, the question is, what are you going to do with this information? Don't just sit there watching this video. Take action. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more about how to improve your financial situation, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And if you know someone who's also looking for a way to change their financial life, share this video with them. Remember, the first step toward financial freedom is the most important one, and you've already taken it. Now, keep moving forward and transform your future. See you in the next video.